Hey, what's happening, Storm Chasers? Welcome back to another episode of the Domeeri Chronicles. And you can see we've been down the mine for a bit, and our pick's kind of out of durability. So if I use it anymore, I'm afraid it's going to break. I've got like 150 uses or so, which is still a good bit. But I need to build a farm. So I need to save a little bit from it. That way I can take away blocks that I place in the wrong spot, that kind of thing. And I just realized I passed up my storage system. We've got just a little bit of a mini storage kind of thing going on here. Eventually I'll use this for my ores and stuff like that, but right now it's all filled up with deep slate. But you can see we've got quite a bit of different materials here. So, and especially diamonds. So we need to go out there and add all of these to the pile. Let's see how tall we can make it from that. And in just a single mining session, we've almost caught up. I can't believe that. We're at 125, and I think they were at 137 is what I said. I can't remember. Somewhere around there. So we're pretty close to catching up. But I want to get that off the screen so I can see what I'm doing. Get out here and drop down into the water, and let's get the supplies that we need for the end. That way we can build an ender. I have here in these 4 chests, or 4 double chests rather, all the supplies that we'll need to construct the ender for the most part. I actually need a lot more iron. I actually needed to completely fill all this up with blocks. And that's just not quite producing fast enough. I've AFK'd for almost 2 or 3 days straight. And it's not going fast enough to produce what I need. But that's okay. We'll get what we need as we go, and I'll just kind of upgrade it off camera as I'm going. There's enough there to be able to produce most of the anvils that I need for that. But you'll kind of see what I'm doing. The overall thing that we're doing, the overall farm itself, is from Hermitcraft Season 8. I'm not sure who designed it. I don't know. I wasn't able to find it. If you know, let me know down in the comments below. But we're going to transport all this out. We're going to transport all of this out to the end, get it set up, and we'll construct the farm at lightning speed. Now, you may notice during that time lapse, and as I'm walking out here towards the farm, that there are, in fact, no anvils here. That's because I haven't added them yet. I'll show you what it looks like here in a few minutes. But first I need to do the most unfun part of building this farm, and that is getting the endermite in place and getting a name tag. So I'm going to pillar up there with a bunch of ender pearls. I'm going to light the platform up so I don't have to worry about endermen coming over and killing the mite. And let's see how many times it takes. I really don't like this part of the process, but it has to be done, so let's get it taken care of. Well, that was not part of the plan. Oh well, what can you do? Okay, we're back in the village, and the end portal's over that direction. All my food's up there too. Great. We got it in the minecart at least, and everything's prepped. We just need to go through and take all these torches out, open these trapdoors back up, and we have a fully functional Enderman farm. we will go through. I'll take the time to go ahead and craft up the anvils, show you that, and then I'll mute the sound as I show off the farm a little bit, because if you've dealt with Enderman farms, you know they're noisy, they're annoying, and quite honestly, no one wants to hear that. So I'm going to take care of all that, and I'll see you in a minute. It's about as finished as we're going to get for the moment. Again, I just don't have enough iron, but I still need to go through and put all the water on these steps that are up here. That way, it should be spawn proof anyway, but it might not be teleport proof. And with the water there, it should keep them from teleporting to it. But I really like the effect of the anvils making this wall like this, having a nice little look, in the water on the other side. And it's going to extend all the way up to the Ender. And around that little platform right there, we've got an enchanting table along with some bookshelves. That'll be our permanent setup for all that. And it's fully functional. It's all set to go. You can see the Enderman falling. That was the entire reason I picked this design, to be quite honest. I really just like the look of it. And it's really handy because you just do that whenever you want XP. And I forgot to turn my sound off. But whenever you want the XP, just do that, kill them. When you're done, all the pearls, the rest of them go down. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think of the design down in the comments. If you think of another way of maybe doing it besides just the anvils here, let me know. We need to get back to Palikas, take care of some things. And while I was building this, you notice my pick is mended now. But during the process of gathering everything, I was able to gather up some more diamond ore. So let's go add it to the pillar. So you can see we got just a little bit over 2 stacks, about 2 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and pillar up, get these on, and let's see how tall it is once we get done here. That pillar has grown quite a bit. If I remember right, we started out like right there. We're up to 160 on the Y coordinate, so we're making pretty good progress. We're going all the way up to 319. At least that's the goal, unless the hermits beat us there, which is entirely possible. But we'll see how high we can get before they reach it, probably. So I'm not going to do any more mining for this episode, though, because even though I've got a decent amount of food now just from this one house, I'm ready to kind of get the second house built. So let's get ready to do another time lapse. I'm sorry for all the time lapses in this one, but it's just part of how it goes sometimes. So I'm going to gather up all the supplies, and we will build it at lightning speed. So, I kind of messed up a little bit during that time lapse. you can see I have this giant hole in my wall. Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. I was supposed to leave all this terrain right here, and I forgot about it. So, now I've got to do some terraforming. I'll worry about that next episode, though, because we are getting close to the end of this one, and to be honest, it's going to take some work to get the supplies that I need for the interior as well. Yeah, I messed up here as well. That's okay, it's part of it. Right now, it's just an empty shell. Next episode will come in, we'll do the whole interior here. We got to build a couple farms for it as well. So, we're just going to kind of end this as it is, I think. And until next time, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget that there is, in fact, a storm coming. Weasel Storm!